Hey, good morning. It's me, just Steph, and I am finally back in Atlanta. I am getting settled. I am excited to be here to speak with you. And I've been in Dubai, I've been in Miami, and I have so much to tell you about Dubai. I'm just kind of putting all of that together. But today I'm going to talk to you about forgiveness. So I am just going to share this video so that nobody will miss it. And I know that there's ways that I don't have to sit here and do this manually, but I haven't figured that out yet. So you know how it is with technology. So I am so thrilled to finally get back here on Facebook Live because I've missed all of you. You know I have, and I love doing my Just Steph talk show and all of the things that I love to do when I talk to you about great things. So I'm going to get started in 1 second, and we are going to get rocking and rolling. Okay, there we go. All right, hey, so I am Just Steph, and I want to say, hey, Kristen, how are you? So, okay, so I am Just Steph. I am an empathic messenger, and I'm a speaker, as well as an author and talk show host. So what is an empathic messenger? I'm a highly sensitive intuitive who understands people's struggles. I tap into my gifts to help my clients and audiences navigate life, to feel groovy every day and for at least most of their waking moments. And of course, I've put together a list of groovy do's, and you can just subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in the description of this video, and you can subscribe to my newsletter, and you will get a free download of my groovy do's, as well as lots of great tips and information, and first crack at my classes and one-on-one consultations and great deals and specials from Just Steph. So anyway, that's what I do. And I want to talk to you today about forgiveness. And this has actually come up for me a lot, whether I did something to hurt somebody's feelings, or they've done something to hurt mine, or whatever. And we know we have that. I personally think about my life and I go, okay, I don't think about hurting anybody at any particular time, but I'm just kind of going through the motions. And sometimes when you do that, you're living your life, you may say or do something that hurts somebody's feelings, maybe in a tone of voice or the words you've chosen or what you've done. You really didn't mean it, but you've hurt somebody, and so you have to have a conversation with somebody. Or maybe this is something that's much more serious, where you have to, somebody did something and it really has, hurt your heart, devastated your life, or maybe it was even a parent or a family member from when you were younger, or whatever. You may have something that you're holding on to, and I want to talk to you today about why we should forgive. And really, forgiveness has nothing to do with the person who has hurt you or the situation that has been, placed upon you that has caused you heartache. But I want to say something. How do you expect to be forgiven if you don't forgive? So don't think that you haven't done something that hasn't hurt somebody's feelings, or whatever you've done. We always have situations that come up where we have maybe not been so nice to somebody else, or at least we haven't taken them into consideration. So nobody is without fault here. So you have to forgive if you expect to be forgiven. Sometimes these situations are where you are with a friend and you have to talk it out and everything's fine afterwards. At least you hope so. Sometimes you have to forgive, but you don't always have the person in your life anymore because for whatever reason, they are either draining your energy, or they're not bringing value to your world, and you're not bringing value to their world. And you have to move on. Still, you need to forgive. So here's the number one reason why you should forgive somebody, or at least let it go. By not forgiving, it keeps you in victim mode. It's a victim mentality when you hang on to anger and grudges, and you are holding on to resentment and hurt that at another person's actions towards you or words or whatever. So you are in victim mode. And I don't know how many of you really realize this, but when you are in victim mode, first of all, it's a very weak position. It's weak. And you are no longer, your power has been given away. You don't have power. And now you need to sort of put on your big girl panties or your big boy boxers and stop being a victim of whatever somebody has done to you. Take control and let it go. Because it's been holding on to you. Sometimes we like that. We're addicted to suffering. It's sort of like, oh, poor me, poor me. But that's not very, powerful. That's not coming from a place of empowerment. It's coming from a weak victim mentality. So if you continue to hold on to grudges, that's where you're at. It has power over you, and you're a victim to it. So stop being a victim. Let's grow up. Let it go. The second reason, by not forgiving, it anchors you. It's an anchor in the past. You cannot move forward in your life if you are stuck hanging on to what happened to you 10, 15, 20 years ago, last week, last month, yesterday. It doesn't matter. You're anchored in the past. You're stuck there. You cannot move forward. You cannot enjoy today. You cannot truly enjoy and love and embrace life when you're stuck in the hurt and anger of the past. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3 why we should forgive is because it's liberating. By not forgiving, you are spending energy. It takes more energy to hold a grudge than to let go of it like it never happened. Right? You're spending energy you could be using towards building up new relationships, putting into your work, putting it into yourself, anything but hanging on to something that you don't need to be hanging on to anymore. So by forgiving, you are liberated. You are liberated and free to move on and fly forward like the beautiful butterfly that you are, and to move on with your life. And what better way, if you think about it, what better way to, sort of show the other person that what they did was, doesn't bother you than to be happy. Just be happy. And that's what you need to do. So that's all I have for you today. So those are the 3 reasons why you should forgive. You want to get out of victim mode. You want to get out of the past and move forward. And you want to be free to take care of you and take care of the people and what you have in your world today. So that's it, people. And so you can check me out on my website, juststeph.com. Follow me on all my social media. Of course, you can get my free download of Steph's 10 groovy do's to get you in the groove. And that's on my website also. The links are all in the description of this video. And you can also, if you want to schedule a consultation with me to work one-on-one, if you're ready to feel groovy right now, ready to talk to you. So that's it, peeps. I hope you have a great Friday. I'll be back soon. Know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. Love you.